jaunt.
Illegal one.
A legal one, not illegal.
Not illegal.
A legal one. Legal. And we can see the white horse, the famous white horse, which is just on the horizon there. The one that Annika Rice made famous by repebbling. All that is pebbles just at the top there. I'll show you, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just disappearing off in the distance. There we go. Having a nice time in the car. We decided it's a nice sunny day, so we'd listen to a Spanish radio station, one of our favourite Spanish radio stations, Kiss FM, which is in Ibiza. So we're just listening to that at the moment. It does. It feels like we're.
You know what? It feels like when you're in the when we're in the taxi going from Escalada to San Antonio, and we're going to go to the hotel, but it's like that long journey when they've got the radio on.
Yeah.
And
Feels like we just came from somewhere and we're going to like a hotel from somewhere. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Tell you what it does, it feels like we're going from somewhere and we're going to like a hotel somewhere else.
No, not honestly.
Your own words, Dad?
Yeah, well, honestly, it feels like we're actually getting in a taxi and we're going to somewhere where we've just been from.
Yeah,
It's like the general consensus in a taxi. That's what you do. You go from A to B. And sometimes, you know, actually, Mum's driving as you should do. I mean, we've had some pretty hair-raising taxi journeys.
Oh, should we say that one from
Before, when we were ill, and remember years ago, we had a bug and we kind of like took turns over. I think we were both just getting over this bug, but we felt so wishy-washy.
Yeah.
So one of those 24-hour things to go on holiday, and then we were just sat in a taxi like that, and thinking, it was it.
But last year's was the worst one.
It was.
Honestly, I thought it was going to like run into a wall or something. He was going like 80 miles.
Oh yeah, we got from Santa
He went
to
on
the
his-
airport
he
in
went on
like
his
7
phone.
minutes.
He went on his phone and me and Holly apparently thought he was saying, "Go down the back. I'm gonna run."
Yeah, it sounded like we're in some kind of heist. I've got the money. We're going, and they was just so fast.
80 miles of a speed limit or something. Speed limit.
And then,
When he went into the tunnel,
I had to open the door. Do you remember we got to the airport? I'd left something in the there's something in the footwell near where
Yes.
Ben was sat, his bag. I said, Ben, don't forget your bag. So I reached for the bag, and the heat that came from underneath the sill of the car.
It felt like the car was
was in my hand.
Yeah, it was a little bit
scary.
scary to say the least.
and Emma, when he went into the tunnel, skidding through the tunnel, like,
Yeah,
I thought he was in a ramp to a wall because he couldn't see. He's like, "Oh no!"
And it feels it's beautiful. I mean, just there. Look at that. It's a gorgeous day, and it feels hot. So we're keeping the heat on in the car, so it feels like we're
Sweating.
sweating. And I need a shave.
Okay.
Honestly.
Carry on.
But anyway, so we'll update you with the rest of our journey and the rest of our day. In the meantime, hola.
No, adios.
Oh, sorry. Adios. I've got the link off to a T. Hasta luego.
Bye.
The next day. Hello.
Hi.
We're just about to shoot some hoops. We've pumped up the ball. You're pumped up.
Huh? Okay.
You're pumped up.
You look like you got grey hair.
Because I have got grey hair.
Oh my gosh, you
That's
have.
why, yeah. Anyway, we'll shoot some hoops. Come on.
Okay.
good afternoon everybody. Today I'm going to make a low carb pizza crust base for our pizza tonight. I've done this before on a previous vlog, but I just thought I'd do a little recap. So basically, instead of using wheat flour, I'm using ground almonds, or you can use ground coconut flour. Now I don't think I've got enough of each. I might have enough of that, but do you know what I might try doing? Mixing both of these together and see what results I get. Wish me luck. Time to show you my pizza base. Well, actually one of them has been in the oven and part baked, and then I decided to do a little bit more because I didn't know if there's going to be enough. So this time I've just used the coconut flour with the egg, the soft cheese, the mozzarella, the herbs, and just combined it all together and pushed it onto a baking tray. So I'm going to show you. And there we have it. So basically, because it's not like a proper elastic dough and it's a little bit breakable, I just kind of push it into place and then use a knife just to make the edges look a little bit neater. So there we go. So that one is going to be in the oven probably about 10-15 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. So I'm just going to put that in there to bake a little bit so it goes crispy. Now I have baked this one and it does look like it's got some kind of measles or something. I think obviously it's just the cheese where it's bubbled on the top where it's been in the oven. So that was my first lot of mixture, which has got coconut flour and almond flour in, along with the egg, the mozzarella, the soft cheese, oregano, and what else did I put in? I think I put a little bit of baking powder in. I don't know why. I don't know if I read that somewhere or not, but the other one doesn't have baking powder in, and the other one has slightly different herbs. So I've just mixed it up a little bit really to see if I can tell which is which and which one I prefer. So in a minute I'm going to put my toppings on, so I'll get back to you then. And here are the pizzas waiting to go in the oven. So I've got tomato sauce on there, and chicken and mushroom, green pepper, red and green chilli on half of that one and half of that one. I think that's it, and cheese, obviously, mozzarella. So they're just sat waiting till we want them. They're going to bang them in the oven, and voila! Hola!
Hola!
Pizzas are ready. So we have, yeah, it's all the same topping, but this base has got a mixture of almond flour, ground almonds, and coconut flour. Tiny bit of coconut flour. This one is all coconut flour because I didn't know if it's going to be enough, so I just did I whipped up another coconut base one. We did find before we've done this that the coconut base tends to be a little bit drier, doesn't it? But they're very filling, really filling. I know there might be more.
I prefer the coconut ones.
It's not necessarily less calories in this recipe. It's kind of a low carb recipe, but obviously, like almond and coconut have calories in, and you're using mozzarella to mix to make the dough as well, so you are adding calories in, but it doesn't have the carbs for people who didn't want carbs. But,
there are a few little carby things. They're just there. Called, do you see them? They're called chips.
They're mainly for Ben.
You may have seen them.
Oh, I put them there because I thought there might be too many for Ben. So yeah,
Just
we'll do
we'll
an experiment, see which one we like the best.
Yeah, top stuff.
So, yeah.
Lovely. Right, well, we'll see in a bit and we'll carry on munching. Hola!
I'd like to say,
Hola! Have we done this once, Chris?
Yes,
I'd
yes,
like to say
yes,
something.
Yes.
Mum just put this on over here. Do you see the problem?
What?
So if we drop something, Mum will be mad because it's going to go on the table.
Mum will be mad. I put it on the little serviette. Oh my goodness. What image does he have of me?
Anyway.
Mad, Ben, look.
If you're sitting there and you go,
Ben.
No!
I'm not mad. Do I look mad?
okay, well,
It's
Well, if no one's going to eat it, I'll have
You
it.
don't really have to move it though, you just pick it up and
that's
eat
true.
it.
Anyway, it was gorgeous. It was absolutely lovely.
It
Really,
is lovely
really nice.
actually. Yeah, very nice. Very impressed actually. The key with it is to make it quite, when you're flattening it down on your baking parchment, don't be afraid to flatten it quite thin because it bakes quite nice and crispy and it's lovely, isn't it? You can get a lot out of it. It takes ages to kind of flatten it down. Do you know what happened? I forgot the actual recipe quantity, so I just made it up. But it worked.
But it just so
I had a
worked.
rough idea.
Did.
Soft cheese, eggs, herbs, the almond and all the coconut flour.
The whole shebang.
Yeah.
It all worked.
Cheese.
It was lovely. So we'll finish this off, guaranteed. We'll polish it off. And we're watching some Ibiza videos from 2015. Not seen them in 6 years. Yeah. Good one, maths tonight. So can't wait really, because we've forgotten all about it.
Mathematician.
I have, overnight. So,
It's not even been a night since you.
sorry,
Never mind.
do you have something to say?
No.
It's been a night since his last maths version.
Anyway, we're going to say goodnight, because we're off to do our things. So,
Good night.
it's been lovely.
Goodbye.
Hey, to say goodbye. Adieu, adieu. I mean to say goodnight. Da, 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 da.